All right, already got bad news. Trying to get everything together to at least try to start the motor. And I was about to fill it up with oil, took the drain plug out to make sure everything was tight and put a seal in there. And a bunch of gas was leaking out of the oil pan. So I'm assuming one of these injectors is stuck open. It might be this one right here because I noticed it was a little wet when I pulled the fuel rail. So all the fuel lines and everything is still connected. I'm gonna do a real janky test here and put the fuel rail in like a little drain pan and see if I can see which one sprays, if any. I hope one of them sprays, so that'll be an easy fix, hopefully, because I got two other injectors. All right, so here's a little setup. We got, this is the front of the fuel rail, that's the back. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty sure number 2 is the one that leaks or is stuck open because the little pintle on the bottom looks like it's kind of recessed. And this was the one that was wet when I took it out. So I'm gonna connect the battery. I'm gonna go turn the key and see if we can see any of this spray. I was wrong, it was number 1, but you can see it spraying right there. Was it just number 1? Let's look back at the video. So I might have gotten it confused because the rail was flipped over when I looked at it. So this might actually have been the one that was wet. Pull this up right. Doesn't look like anything's wrong, but it was definitely the one that was spraying. I'm gonna go turn the key one more time to make sure these other ones are at least close to being good. That should be a pretty decent video. Let's see. Yep, just number 1. All right, got number 1 injector replaced. I'm gonna try this again. Didn't see any leaks. I just hear a little bit of noise. I think it's the fuel going through the regulator back down to the return line. All right, got injector number 1 hooked up. It's actually already open, connected to the battery power. I'm just gonna turn the key and give it fuel pressure and see what the spray pattern looks like. Here's injector number 2. We'll start back here on injector number 5. Did hear it open. Last injector to test, number 1. Second quart of oil is in, not shown on the dipstick yet. Haven't seen anything leaking out yet either, so we'll keep pouring them in. All right, got 5 quarts of oil in there. It is showing up on the dipstick at the very top of the little indicator, just above the full line. Okay, looks a little different, but one mistake I did make was I did not pre-fill the big oil filter when I put that on. Also, I don't think there's any way to obtain oil pressure just by cranking it by hand or by even using the starter, especially after a fresh rebuild and no oil in the oil filter. So I think we're gonna have to wait till the first start till we get any type of oil pressure.